Good Manners, Portuguese, as Boas Maneiras, is a 2017 dark fantasy horror film written and directed by Juliana Rojas and Dutra. The film follows a woman named Clara who takes a job as a housekeeper and nanny for a wealthy woman, only to realize that the job and the pregnancy are more complicated than she initially believed. The film premiered at the 70th Locarno International Film Festival, where it won the Special Jury Prize. It was released in France on 21 March 2018 by Jour to Fate and in Brazil on 7 June 2018 by Imovision. Clara interviews for a nanny job despite having no experience or references. Just as she is about to be turned down for the job, the woman interviewing her, Anna, experiences cramping. A sympathetic Clara guides her through the pain, and Anna decides to hire her as a live-in housekeeper and future nanny. On her 29th birthday, Anna gets drunk and reveals to Clara that she is estranged from her family, originally engaged to a man. She cheated on him and conceived a child from her affair. Her parents sent her to the city to have an abortion, but they severed ties with her after she refused to go through with it. Anna is ordered by her doctors not to consume meat. One night, Clara finds her rifling through the fridge. When Clara tries to guide her to bed, Anna kisses her but then scratches her hard enough to draw blood. The following morning, Anna does not appear to remember the incident. Clara realizes that the incident might be connected to the full moon. The following full moon, Anna passionately kisses Clara and the two have sex. Later that night, Anna sleepwalks again. Clara witnesses her murdering and eating a cat. The following day, Clara tells Anna about her sleepwalking. She also puts some of her blood into Anna's meal to relieve her thirst for blood and sleepwalking. On the following full moon night, Anna's cramping worsens. Before Clara can call for help, Anna's stomach ruptures. Anna is killed, but her baby, a werewolf pup, survives. Clara decides to run away and abandon the baby, but changes her mind on the last part upon hearing the child's cries and decides to raise it herself, naming him Joel. 7 years later, Clara works as a nurse and is raising Joel as her own. She has raised him as a vegetarian and chains him up in what is known as the little bedroom during full moons to protect him. After Clara's landlady, Dona Amelia, gives Joel meat one day, he searches through Clara's things, where he uncovers a photo of Anna, becoming hostile with Clara. The next morning, as Joel began to transform while arguing with her, Clara reluctantly admits that Anna is his birth mother, but insists that she does not know who his father is. Joel decides to search for his father, the only clue being a receipt from a shopping mall where Anna bought shoes. He and his friend Mauricio go to the mall, but they are locked in when they decide to stay inside past closing time. Joel shifts into his werewolf form as it is still a full moon, leading him to attack and implicitly eat Mauricio. He returns home alone, but is seen by Donna Emilia, who discovers his secret and wants to perform an exorcism on him, as Joel's traits are affected by his transformation. Clara injects the landlady with an anesthetic and then plans to run away with Joel the next day, but because he does not fully remember what he did in his wolf form, he locks her in the little bedroom in a fit of confusion and anger. Joel tries to attend a dance with his classmate Amanda later that night, but quickly realizes what he really is, and begs her to leave before he once again transforms. Clara, who has managed to escape, shoots him in the leg before he can kill again, injuring him, albeit non-fatally. Clara takes Joel home to the little bedroom and removes the bullet, healing the wound. Meanwhile, a terrified Amanda tells the locals what happened, leading them to hunt Joel down, tracking down his and Clara's apartment, though it is implied Amanda does not want them to do so, as Donna Emilia wakes up and watches with implicit regret. With a lullaby Anna sang earlier in the film, Clara manages to tame Joel so that he does not attack her. She finally decides that she cannot keep him locked up and hungry. As the locals bang on the door, Clara and Joel prepare to face them together as Joel lets out one final howl,